welcome back to Bradow's Blockbusters. I'm Michael Bradow.
I'm Jeremy Alves.
And I'm Chris.
And this is our review of the 2007 animation adventure comedy, The Bee Movie. It's an hour and 35 minutes long, rated PG, directed by Simon J. Smith and Steve Hickner, written by Jerry Seinfeld, Spike Fairstein, Barry Martyr, and Andy Robin. It's available on Apple TV, Prime Video, Vudu, Fandango, and Netflix. I have the scores here as usual from Rotten Tomatoes, IMDb, and Metacritic. The tomato meter score is a 50%. The user score is 53. IMDb gives us 6.1, and Metacritic is 54.
Sounds a little...
Yeah. The movie had a budget of $150 million. It earned $514,336 worldwide, making it a box office hit.
Yeah, I guess. But when it hit home video, it sold pretty good. So yeah, it's a hit.
Yeah. So
Fair point.
Yeah. So Jeremy, do we have any awards to mention?
Yeah. Surprisingly, this was nominated for one Golden Globe Award for Best Animated Film, and it lost to Ratatouille.
I mean, to be fair, that was a very good competition between films.
Yeah. So I think we should have our guest read the plot for us.
Oh, yes. All right. So the plot of the Bee Movie. Fresh out of college, Barry the Bee, Jerry Seinfeld, finds the prospect of working with honey uninspiring. He flies outside the hive for the first time and talks to a human, Renee Zellweger, breaking a cardinal rule of his species. Barry learns that humans have been stealing and eating honey for centuries, and he realizes that his true calling is to obtain justice for his kind by suing humanity for theft.
Nice.
Yes.
Great.
He sued humanity.
All of humanity.
Yes.
So Jeremy, do you have any fun facts that are worth mentioning off the top of your head?
Well, David Spade was originally supposed to be Barry.
Hmm.
And funny, because how we're doing...
That would be the third person that was in both the first and last movie of the month.
Yeah, but he didn't, obviously. But Renee Zellweger, this was her second dream after Shark Tale. Yeah, Shark Tale.
And then, what's it called? Alright, so the trailer that we watched earlier with the teaser trailer, where it was supposed to be live action at first, was that actually supposed to be it, or was that done for the trailer?
No, that was the joke.
Okay.
That was the joke. And Spielberg said, just make it a cartoon.
So it was never supposed to be live action. It was only for the teaser trailer, just as a joke?
Yeah.
Okay.
But Seinfeld thought of the idea for Bee Movie to Spielberg, and Spielberg actually liked the idea. But there's nothing ever... I don't think Seinfeld ever said anything about actually making it live action. So I didn't get a lot about this movie compared to the more recent one.
Right. I like the fact that the bear in the court is the same one from Over the Hedge.
That's kind of fun.
It's good to see companies like looking back on their own work.
Well, it was only 1 year before.
Well, no, I know, but still, like being able to poke fun at yourself
and
stuff.
I guess
referencing it.
Yeah.
I guess we'll just state the obvious. This movie is a big meme.
Hence the reason we're covering it.
Yeah,
it
exactly.
is meme month.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, like the videos online, I fucking love those videos. You know, the
So fun.
B movie, but it increases every time they say B. B movie, but it increases every time B is on screen.
Yeah, when it gets faster.
Yeah.
Bro.
B movie, but there are no B's on screen.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that
I've
exists.
never seen that one.
It's only like 5 minutes long. It's only scenes where you can only see the humans or like scenery.
So there's only like 5 minutes of human.
Well, no, I'm exaggerating with
but
time.
like
I don't remember exactly how long.
It's probably like 20 minutes.
Yeah. So it's every scene of the film where there's not a single bee on screen.
It's that kind of movie.
So like 90% of the movie there.
Yeah.
Makes sense though. Makes sense.
So, yeah, I fucking love the B movies. I know they're like outdated now. Like it was 2016 when those.
No, yeah, but like they're still funny.
Yeah, no, they're still very funny.
The one that like remains prominent is You Like Jazz.
Yeah.
Forever a classic. Forever a classic.
Speaking of which, there was a fan-made musical of this movie called You Like Jazz.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no way.
Yeah, the name is You Like Jazz, and it parodies tons of different musicals and films, and obviously B-movie. One of the songs is called "You Like Jazz," and it's a mashup of a bunch of songs from musicals that have jazz in the title.
Really?
Yeah, so it has all their instrumentals, but it's replaced with "You Like Jazz" instead of whatever the line is. So Chicago's opening number, called "All That Jazz," is how it starts. So it's like the instrumental to that, and then it's like, "You like jazz?" There's "You Will Be Found," which is "You Will Be Found" from Dear Evan Hansen. So it's packed full of references, which I love. But obviously, the crowning achievement of that show is the one song, "My Girlfriend Left Me for a Bee."
Yeah.
Yes, that song is gorgeous.
It's a bop.
It is a bop and a half.
Yeah. And the memes are still prominent enough, because I just recently discovered a video of a guy who does Carl Weezer impression, who read through the entire script doing Carl Weezer's voice.
How recently?
I don't remember. Let me pull that up. But I do remember that I fell asleep watching it one time.
You were dreaming of Weezer.
Yeah. It was just
like this movie.
It was 5 months ago.
5 months ago. It's actually really recent.
Yeah.
I was bored during quarantine. Damn.
Probably.
That's unfortunate.
Speaking of the script, I do have that on my phone. Yeah, like the script of the.
According to all nation.
Mm-hmm.
That's beautiful.
It is. You were gonna say something.
Oh yeah. This movie is just like, I feel that it was very like how much it made in box office was understandable, and it's probably made more ever since it's now like on streaming services and on TV. I feel like this movie was just so like amazing in a way. Like I find it like really funny, and like I like how it's like politically like not. I feel like it's like satirically.
Yeah.
That's a word, satirically.
Mm-hmm.
Like satirically comedical, because like they throw so much like comedic aspects and puns and jokes. Like when they had Leota.
Yeah,
there,
really.
And that was funny. When I was little, I never picked that up, and then
He's not a good fella.
Yeah, he's a bad fella. Like,
yeah.
That's funny. I never watched like Goodfella when I was little, and until I did, and now that's Leota. I never noticed that, and like I just found like the whole content of the movie just amazing, because like even if you watch it as a kid or an adult, it's still. Like
There's so much you pick up on that you didn't pick up on.
Exactly. Like I literally rewatching it today in the pod. Like there were so many things that I didn't know.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know of the bear from over there.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know the Leota. I honestly like found this film like really impressive.
Yeah, and the miniature what's it called, the social commentary in the background.
Yeah.
Like the fact that bees are treated like lower class citizens,
Mm-hmm.
It kind of, I know I mentioned it during the commentary track, but I'm gonna mention it again here. It, not to sound racist or rude or anything, but it reminded me of the way that black people have been oppressed in America.
Yeah.
Because the bees did all the work, but the people reaped all the benefits.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's kind of like slave labor in that way. And then even the way that people reacted to seeing Barry when he was like walking around on the street or hanging out with Vanessa. Like if you think of him like a black man, he's talking to a white woman. People are like, what the fuck is that?
Mm-hmm.
So the miniature social commentary in the background of that, it's insane. Like, you never pick up on that stuff when you're a kid. Because as a kid, you're just like, haha, that's a bee.
Yeah. Like I feel like in depth when you look at it, your perspective is correct. But I guess on surface level, people don't really see it.
Exactly.
But like I feel like this movie, it can be interpreted in many ways, but all turns back to it still being a comedy.
Yeah, no, it's definitely very comedic
and really like illogical, if that's a word. Like
illogical.
I'm too tired for bro. Like I found it funny how what's it called when he sued the whole human race, and then that led to no plants or flowers, and then if you realize it, like if there was no plants or flowers for that small amount of time for all the bees in the world to like stop pollinating,
we'd be fucked.
No, it would be an apocalypse. Like nothing would exist anymore. Like everybody is dead food shortage everywhere. Nobody's living anywhere.
Exactly.
Like, but I mean, I still found it funny how in the they just pollinated everything in the end.
Of course, it's a kids movie. It's got to have that happy ending.
No, it's gonna end. There should be an alternate ending.
I think kids should be crying with the ending.
Yeah. You know what? We should see the kids starving, no food.
Oh my god.
The bees cause deaths of many.
If the bees don't pollinate, then crops can't grow, which means you can't eat crops, and animals can't eat like grass and shit. So we can't even eat meat because there's none of that. So we'd have to resort to eating each other.
Everybody.
Oh my.
But I think that's enough talking about the meta-ness of it. Unless you want to say anything extra.
No, I like how it's so meta of itself, but then again, the fucking title is B movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
B movie.
I think that just explains it all.
I was talking to my therapist this morning. I talked to him on Thursdays, the same day we record, and he always asks me, "What movie are you watching?" And so I said, "Oh, we're watching the B movie," and he'd never heard of it. So he goes, "Oh, is it like a parody of all those crappy B movies that Hollywood makes? Like the side movies?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "No, it's BE, like the insect."
The insect.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, okay."
he was like, "Oh, wow, that makes sense."
B movie.
Yeah. But I guess if that's all we have to say on that, and I think it's time we talk about the cast.
Yeah.
Seinfeld. I never watched the show.
Yeah, me neither. But
I've seen a few clips of Seinfeld.
Yeah, he's funny. He's funny. I'm not gonna lie, he's funny.
I've seen parody clips of the show too.
And I'm looking at his work on film. Not a lot of film.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of TV.
A lot of TV. A lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, I should probably just say this real quick. It is Jerry Seinfeld that we're talking about. He plays Barry B. Benson. Because we didn't preface that. We just started talking about his work. But yeah, no, he's been in stuff like Benson and The Marriage Ref, the B movie, obviously. Comedians in Cars, Getting Coffee, Seinfeld,
I think that's obviously his most recognizable, Seinfeld.
Yeah. It's named after him.
Yeah, I know.
So
I think I just want to say, I guess, that his voice acting, I don't think it's that great, but I don't want to say it's the worst, terrible voice acting I've ever heard.
No, it's decent voice acting.
But because he's
not
mostly
fantastic.
well known for, like, you actually see him performing.
He's just a comedian.
Physical.
I feel like
not physical comedy, but, like, actually seeing him.
I feel like he was more performing as Seinfeld than Barry.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of the time, I mean, like.
And Barry and
didn't
Jerry.
he like create the movie?
Yeah, he wrote
he was like the mind behind it.
He wrote it.
Yeah, like he did write it, but I feel like, I mean, yeah, I guess since it's his film, I guess you'd expect the person who wrote it to act as them as the main character, even if they're voice acting. I just feel like maybe he would be more Barry B. Benson than Seinfeld. Then again, there would be no Barry B. Benson Seinfeld.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, yeah.
So I feel like that's just like mixed, and I don't know how it could be improved, but I still feel like it was really funny because, like I said, he used kids comedy, but in a really funny way.
Exactly.
Like he actually used it like in a way where adults can actually enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
But I say we move on to his human fuck buddy.
Oh.
Vanessa, played by Renee Zellweger.
Dude, I'm sorry, but with all due respect, she's bad. I don't care if she animated. She bad. She bad.
Well.
If I was Barry, I wouldn't blame him.
Yeah, no, me neither. But she's been in the Bridget Jones,
Dazed and Confused, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Next Generation.
A reference back to what I was talking about with the musical. She was also in the Chicago movie.
Yeah, she was in Chicago. Remember?
Really?
Yeah. So not only was she in the B movie, but she was also in Chicago. And then the B movie musical that is fan made makes reference to Chicago. So
okay.
It's multiple layers.
Yeah, wraps up.
She was also in Jerry Maguire, Me, Myself, and Irene, Jim Carrey, which we'll get to him.
Yeah. She was in Shark Tale. Yes, beautiful.
Cinderella Man.
Monsters vs. Aliens.
And recently, Judy. She played Judy Garland in her, what is it called? Biographical drama.
Right.
So, how do you think she did here?
Chris, no offense with your opinion on Vanessa as a character, but I don't like Vanessa as a character.
That's
She's
on
dumb.
you, cuz.
She's not
Yeah.
even that good kind of dumb. She's just
Yeah, no, she's just
she's dumb.
yeah,
She's not that funny dumb.
exactly. At least that's personal. You know,
Yeah,
so.
but like I don't know. It's like
Chris is fucking over
Oh,
here
no,
fuming. He's offended.
I know.
Nah, bro. I'm just really tired, bro. And I don't know why I took that gasp for air.
It's okay.
Chris Rock. That was funny. Chris Rock, how he was only in there for like maybe 5 minutes of screen time.
Yeah, like all together.
And what's it called? I mean, obviously, since he's like a big celebrity, he was like shown on like the main credits in the beginning of the voice actors.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It was like, yes, Chris Rock is here, but he was only for like 5 minutes. I thought he was when I was little and I saw Chris Rock, I thought it was gonna be more like he was gonna be like a main character,
Yeah.
kinda. He wasn't, which is fine, but like still, but I didn't
You know,
take it
you
for-
expect it.
Yeah, I mean, I would, but I mean, then again, it was still pretty fun there.
Mm-hmm. Chris Rock has done a lot of work.
Oh,
Like noticeable work.
Even in DreamWorks, he's known for Marty the Zebra and Madagascar movies.
Exactly. He was in Everybody Hates Chris,
That
Grown Ups and Grown Ups 2,
Yeah, Grown Ups.
The Longest Yard,
Boomerang with Eddie Murphy.
Osmosis Jones,
Dude,
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air,
was Moses Jones?
Yeah, he played him.
Dr. Dolittle. He
Oh
was
yeah.
in- yeah.
Oh yeah, he played one of the voices. He was in Lethal Weapon 4.
Don't Mess with the Zohan.
An Adam Sandler comedy. He works a lot with Adam Sandler.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot, but he was in Dolomite Is My Name, which is a new Eddie Murphy movie that came out last year. So good.
Good. I haven't been able to watch it.
It's really good.
Mhm.
Surprisingly, I'm glad that Eddie Murphy came back to acting.
This movie is laced with comedians. I love it.
Yeah, it is.
But I say we move on to Adam Flayman, played by
Ferris-
Matthew Broderick.
Ferris Bueller himself.
Yes, Ferris Bueller himself. He was also in The Lion King and The Producers, Inspector Gadget, Godzilla.
War Games, Glory, Deck the Halls with Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
Which I would say that movie was terrible. I'm sorry.
The Tale of Despereaux,
Chris.
Lion King 2, Lion King 1.5.
Wait, is he married to Sarah Jessica Parker?
I guess.
It said spouse.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Oh, he was in Good Boy. I used to love that movie. The Music Man, 2003.
Oh, I was about to say like, The Music Man. That movie's old. But
I don't know.
yeah, Matthew Broderick. I mean, the side characters I think we can't really grade.
Yeah,
on.
no, he's not really there much.
Everyone from here on, well, except I guess our next one.
Yeah, but I'm saving him for last.
Okay, you want to
I
save him
want
for
him.
last? Okay.
I want him.
So I guess we'll go on to our next guy then.
Yeah, I suppose the next one would be John Goodman,
Yeah.
who's well known for being in Roseanne.
Yeah, Roseanne.
Don't forget Flintstones.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
he
yes,
was
the
in the freaking
Flintstones.
Flintstone.
That shit.
The Emperor's New Groove, Monsters University, Monsters Inc.,
Raising Arizona, The
Princess and the
Babe,
Frog,
The Babe, Matinee,
Saturday Night Live. He's been on
Blues Brothers 2000.
Speed
in-
Racer.
He was in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the movie. He played Santa.
He was in Evan Almighty.
He did a cameo in The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle.
He was in Revenge of the Nerds.
Was he in Oh yeah, he was in Revenge of the Nerds. He was the coach. I forgot. I think that's like his most youngest movie I've seen him.
And
He was in The Hangover Part 3 as well.
he's in the second act of this movie.
Oh yeah, he comes in only in the second act.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Love the Coopers, another Christmas movie. 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Oh, bro, that movie was so
he
good.
did so good in that.
He did
was
really,
good.
really good in that movie.
The Connors. He's in.
Oh, the Roseanne spinoff.
Yeah.
Con-
Because obviously they had to fire Roseanne.
That was stupid.
being
but-
herself.
What happened?
She was like hella racist.
So anyway, John Goodman, Kong Skull Island.
Yeah. The
Atomic
Big
Blonde.
Lebowski.
Oh, I forgot about the Big Lebowski. Shit, and I was just watching a video earlier about it. Atomic Blonde, he was also in.
Kong Squad.
Dude, he's Paranorman. Fucking Confessions of a Shopaholic. Evan Almighty. Oh my god.
Arachnophobia.
He did a cameo in Cars. Like
Dude, this guy was a
John Goodman, man.
Yeah, John Goodman's like hella.
Man of many talents.
Exactly. And he's not in this movie much, which is a shame because he's really good.
Mhm.
But when
I don't like his character much.
He's fat. Not saying I hate fat people. I'm just joking around.
I mean,
But, like,
that reflects
his character is bad.
But
He's a villain.
The character design kind of matches the old guy, John Goodman, with that.
Yeah.
But
I believe by this time he was still
hefty.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's really nothing.
I think he did good as a villain though. Just a small role. Alright, I forget.
Okay.
We'll say their names up. Right?
Yeah, but this movie's laced with big names.
A lot, too many big names actually.
Kathy Bates, Barry Levinson.
Too much.
Yeah.
Too much.
There are just so many very well known people in this movie.
I guess we'll go to our.
I think we finally mention our last.
Oh boy.
Our last cast member, who for some reason is the villain of the movie, despite being the only fucking logical one.
He's literally the only person who's normal.
Yeah, and we're talking about Ken, played by Joe Swanson himself, Patrick Warburton.
Of course.
Who's obviously been in Family Guy, Emperor's New Groove, Kronk's New Groove, Hoodwinked.
He was in Scream 3 and Men in Black 2.
Kim Possible he was in.
He was in Ted.
I never knew this voice actor was in so many shows.
He was in The Tick. He was The Tick.
Oh, Ted and Ted 2.
Yeah, he was in Chicken Little, Happily Never After, Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated.
Get Smart.
Space Chimps, Less Than Perfect.
Hoodwinked.
Buzz Lightyear of Star Command. Underdog. Sky High.
Open Season.
Sky High that shit was gas, bro.
Sky High is my favorite. He was in The Wild,
Mr.
Tack and the Power of Juju.
Mr. Peabody and shit.
Yep. Archer.
We have another one here who does a lot of work. A lot of voice work, actually.
Yeah. His voice is so recognizable.
I know.
Nice cock.
Yeah. Okay. You didn't have to say that.
Hey,
but
Peter.
Yeah.
Hey, Peter. Hey, Peter. Hey, Peter.
So how did you feel about him in this villain role? Sort of villain.
I don't get why he's the villain, but he does bring a very good portrayal of the character.
He does.
Yeah.
He does.
So I don't think I could imagine Ken played by anyone else.
No, I don't. I feel like he made the movie a whole, despite then again not getting that much screen time.
Yeah.
And I feel like the voice acting that he did was the over exaggeration.
Yeah, but I think that's where he really shines, in his over exaggeration.
I mean that's part of what he's most well known for. Hey,
Yeah.
Peter. Hey, Peter.
Yeah, speaking like that. I feel like that's what made him.
Yeah, Cusco's poison. The poison chosen specifically to kill Cusco. The emphasis that he puts in. His voice is just...
And his yelling in every 2 seconds in the show, just I guess that also what portrays him as the villain, because he's crazy. He's doing that shit. Even though he's not crazy, he's the only logical one.
Exactly.
He becomes mentally distressed because his girl got stolen from a bee.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
A bee who's gonna die in the next week.
Fact.
Next week. I don't understand how that works, but it works.
Exactly. I love Patrick Warburton.
Great voice actor.
But I think that's it for the cast.
Yeah.
So
now we finally time to grade.
Yeah, it's time to grade this movie.
Out of 10?
No, we do
letter
grades.
A, B, C, D, or F.
So it's.
But we save it for the last result.
Yeah. So Chris is very new to this podcast.
Yes.
As you can tell, he's never been in one before, or one of ours. You can check the channel. But he doesn't even watch our fucking videos like a fucking dickhead.
Who says I don't?
If you did, you'd
do.
know how things
I don't care.
Yeah. But no. So just to explain, we mention different parts of the movie making process, such as the acting, the costume.
I guess I only have
different categories.
I only have really 3 things here. I got voice acting, screenplay, and animation. That's all I got here.
Yeah, that's really all I can think of.
So do I go first?
So I think we should start with voice acting. Chris, how do you feel about the voice acting in this one?
8.5 to a 9.
We do letters.
Oh yeah. So a B plus, or no, an A minus. I give it an A minus.
An A minus.
It was a 90.
Any particular reason that you'll give it an A minus?
I'm voice acting was entertaining. I wasn't bored by it. It was really like lively, I guess you could say.
Mhm.
Everybody was like loud or exaggerated and stuff, like we said before. I just, yeah, I mean, I think it was just like that. I mean, what else can I like not say about it? I mean, the reason why it was also named mine was, I guess, because
Not all of it hits, right?
yeah, I mean, like not all of it was like.
Mhm.
I mean, like it's really kind of hard to always have a fully interfilm.
Yeah.
Like from start through end, especially when animated.
Mhm.
But it was really.
Jeremy, how about you?
I'm probably gonna give it B.
A B.
B for voice acting. I'm not a huge fan of Seinfeld or Renee Zellweger's voice acting, but I'll just give it like I do. I think they're good actors, but voice acting, I don't think that's not
Forte.
their it's not their thing. John Goodman and Patrick.
Warburton.
Yeah, I always forget his last name. Warburton, most definitely for sure. They really kind of why I gave it a B, because otherwise, if they didn't make it as like good as their characters were entertaining enough just by their voices.
Yeah.
That's really what I'm trying to say. Not just saying Seinfeld and Renee Zellweger didn't do that. They did, but I don't think they're just like, I don't know. I didn't find anything.
Not the
special
same
about
level.
them.
Yeah.
But that's kind of why I'm not giving it, C, which I wanted to.
I think I'm also gonna give it a B.
Mhm.
Which is ironic, that we're giving it B's.
I just realized that it's a B.
But yeah, not all of it's super strong. Like Zellweger and Seinfeld especially. But everyone else actually gives really good performances. I quite enjoy
And
them.
everyone else that yet has small roles.
Yeah. So like, I just can't get over Patrick Warburton. If I was going on Ken alone, I'd give it an A.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
no, overall it's definitely a B for me because it's solid voice acting all around except for those two. Those two are a little shoddy for me.
Okay.
So they drag it down to the B instead of an A. But yeah, so what was your next screenplay? Yeah. I'll go first for this one.
Screenplay is basically just rating the story, basically.
Or I'll go. Screenplay.
Okay, never mind.
Okay. Go, Mikey.
No. So personally, for the screenplay, I'm gonna give it like an A.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oddly enough, I really enjoy the story. Like I know it's insane, but it's also something that I wouldn't find anywhere else in cinema.
Yeah.
True. Like who thinks of this?
What letter?
Exactly.
You gave it an A, right?
Yeah.
An A. Okay.
So personally, I'm giving this the A because a lot of the jokes land for me.
Mhm.
So there's that. Plus, this is a very interesting story that I could never find anywhere else. And it's done particularly well. Not everything lands, but a lot of it does. So I think as a whole, it would probably be like an A minus maybe for me, but still in the A region. Because a lot of it just hits for me. But that's all personal, So, who wants to speak next?
Screenplay. What were the three categories again?
It was voice acting, screenplay, and animation.
I thought animated play. Okay, screenplay. Plot.
Yeah,
really,
basically.
really crazy, like stupid, like
Go
Mikey
crazy,
said,
go stupid.
like then again, like Mikey said, you don't really find this anywhere.
Yeah.
How could you find any of this anywhere? And I guess that it's because the film is so unique in terms of like the plot, like the act. I guess like the script and everything. Like the lines were stupid. Like the comedy in it.
Yeah.
I feel like it was just really good. So maybe, like Mikey said, like an A minus or an A around that ballpark. I feel like it was really solid. Not for, I guess just because I just find it really entertaining because it's just so incredibly stupid.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
It's fun loving and I love.
The one issue that Jeremy and I run into all the time, or like our difference on grading, is that he looks at things very critically a lot of the time.
Yeah.
But I have a hard time separating my critical analysis from my personal analysis.
Yeah, this is definitely one movie I'm very mixed about.
Yeah. So
this is why screenplay I'm giving it honestly a C, because I do agree with you. never finding this anywhere else ever.
But maybe that's
It's
a good thing.
movie about freaking bees. But then at the same time, I'm just like, what the hell did I just watch? I watched a freaking bee
Sue the human race.
Sue the human
and
race.
fuck a woman.
And went to
Fuck a human
Exactly.
went to court. And not to say it's unoriginal. It's not. It is original. It is.
Yeah.
But the plot is just too crazy for me. I understand it, but I don't know. If I were to watch this alone, I would just probably get bored.
That's true. You can't watch.
I
it by
cannot
yourself.
watch
Yeah,
this.
no,
alone.
you
If
have-
I
you
watch
have-
it alone,
this is a
I'm gonna
movie you
hate
watch
it.
with
I'm gonna
people.
hate it so much.
Which is
Yeah.
why the commentary track is so perfect for this particular movie, especially
Yeah.
because then you're technically not watching it alone. It's almost like you are watching it with a group of friends.
I guess, yeah.
You know,
If I were to watch this alone, I would probably knock out.
which
really.
is why I love doing the commentary track part of it because it gives that extra depth
But-
to a film.
And then the jokes are good. I don't think it's the fun. Obviously, I don't think it's the funniest.
oh no,
ever.
it's not.
Not even
it's
close.
not the peak of comedy.
But it just because it became a meme, that's why it probably became more funny than it really
Yeah.
is. But
some of the
I
jokes
like
landed
the
on their
jokes. I like the meta. But if I were to watch this alone, I would not have a good time. I'd probably just want to turn it off.
I feel like things that you could watch alone, in my opinion, are like documentaries. I
Yeah,
feel like, in my
Yeah.
opinion, things that I can at least watch alone is A, documentary, B, action movies. But those action movies have to be like constant, like Michael Bay shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, constant explosions and gunshots and.
Well, I usually
that
watch
action.
everything alone because lonely.
but
But not to say if I were to watch this movie, I wouldn't hate it. It's just that I've seen it when I was young. I've seen it now. I don't think it's one of the best. I don't think it's DreamWorks' best. It's not their worst, but I don't know. It doesn't do anything for me. But watching it with you know
with the boys.
the boys, yeah, it makes it fun. So,
Mhm.
anyways, all in all, screenplay is C for me.
That's understandable.
Yeah, extremely.
Don't agree, but like I said, I
Personal
can understand.
personal opinions.
Yeah,
We never have to agree on everything. You know,
Exactly.
yeah.
that's the fun of it.
And then last one.
So yeah, lastly is animation, and I think since Chris went first on acting,
Yeah.
I went first on
Yeah.
screenplay. How do you feel about the animation, Jer?
Okay. Well, this is a little tricky because you gotta remember this is more than a decade ago.
Yeah.
2007.
13 years.
2007.
That's been more than a decade ago.
13
Yeah.
years, bro.
Yeah, I know. Crazy, right?
I was 5.
I wish y'all could see my face right now. My mouth wide open.
Yeah. But,
I feel
Back-
so old.
dude, I know, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like you just seen a movie as a kid, like you felt like yesterday, right?
Word.
Then you see it again, you look at the year, I'm like, what the fuck?
We had the
Bro.
same reaction watching Cat in the Hat.
2003.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. We were babies. We couldn't even walk.
You weren't even alive.
I was born in 2003,
Shut up.
November.
But the movie came out in like April.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you weren't born
So
then. Yeah.
Damn.
we're talking the Mike Myers version. Yeah, just
The live
clarify,
action.
yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
because there
You know-
have been animated versions.
She
Too.
was, my girlfriend was going to force me to watch Got in the Hat with her yesterday if I didn't pick a movie on Netflix. So I was like, all right, fuck it, I gotta shoot something.
Where like I gotta find something.
And I watched National Security with Martin Lawrence, and it was bad. So either way, I fucking lost.
Dude, watching. Oh, I have a bad movie to tell you about. I'll continue the.
Oh
review.
fuck, animation, right? Okay. Okay, you got all right. Like I was saying, you gotta remember this is 2007, right? Back then, which was not that long ago, but it looked good. I'd
Mhm.
probably give it an A fresh when it came out, but now I look back at it, I'm probably gonna give it a C. Like it's not horrible. It's not even close. It's not even close to being
I'm gonna beat
horrible.
this dude's ass. I'm about to start a war.
I'm sorry. It's just I didn't think. Again, the animation's fine, but seeing what animation we have today, that looks really realistic, right? And then Disney's animation, like solely for monsters, right?
Mhm.
Shit. He has like really good detailed fur
Yeah.
on him, right? But then you look at the humans here and their animation. It's
Yeah.
like, I don't know. It's like it looks a little cheaper.
Mhm.
I don't know. Just I'm gonna get killed off screen or
Oh
off.
wait, I just
off
realized
audio.
that this wasn't for you. I just got bored, so it's okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm not
But,
gonna,
When
I'm
you
not
start
gonna
playing with your knife as you're talking about starting a war.
I'm sitting there like, I'm gonna go kill this dude over here wielding a
anyway, C for me.
C.
Sorry.
For me, I'd give it like a B+. Because like you're right in the aspect of it being a long time ago and understandable, it's not best, but I still think that the animation still holds
Yeah,
up.
I still
to
think
par.
it's fine. Again.
I think it's extremely good because it's a kids movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the animation, it's like the animation style, I guess you could say, just the colors and like the way everything's drawn, just I guess really
Accentuates the fact
Yeah.
that it's a kid's film.
yeah, and it also like it kind of
Catches your eye.
yeah, it catches the eye, especially if like when I was a child watching this, it caught my eye too because of the animation style.
And it's bees.
Yeah, I mean,
Talking fucking bees.
and it's bees with human traits. I mean, they
Yeah.
did a pretty good job doing that. Like they gave some bees hairs and like
Yeah,
hair,
the anime.
hairstyles.
Okay, the bees were fine, but I think
But-
on the humans they went cheap.
Can
I think you're right.
Can I just say something?
Yeah.
Fun fact about the bees. Every bee had one of two hairstyles. If there were a man, it was a buzz cut, and if it was a woman, it was a beehive. The hairstyle
In the
for
movie.
every bee.
In the movie.
All the women bees had beehives. All the male bees
Like,
had buzz
their hairs
cuts.
were poofed out.
Yeah.
And then
Wow. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
things you don't notice.
See, and that's why I also give it a B+.
Alright,
Like you with your
Attention to
noses,
detail.
Yeah.
that's good. That's a good thing that this movie has
Yeah.
going for it. Attention to detail.
Stupid details too.
Yeah.
Nice details.
So I think personally for me on the animation,
If you give it below anything a C.
you gonna stab me? I welcome that.
Okay.
D for dead.
Don't test me with the sign.
Dude, you're D for dead.
No.
Nah.
He's got a knife.
I personally, looking at this film, I feel the same way about it as I did with Shrek. The
Okay.
animation
Okay.
holds up very well.
Okay.
Like Shrek was what 2001?
Yeah, 2001.
Yeah, that was 19
That
years
was
ago.
2000 and
Yeah.
So like 6 years later.
Almost 20 years old next year. Shrek is turning
Fuck.
20 next year, bro.
That was wait, it didn't come out after or before or when I was born? It came out before?
Yeah.
Before you were born.
Before we were born.
That has to be Cap.
No, it's Shrek.
Google it.
Shrek is 2001.
But so I feel like even though it's been a decade or like a little more than a decade, the animation still holds up very well. Like it looks really good. I agree with you. The humans look like shit.
They really do.
Most of them.
Llama Farquaad's a baddie.
No, I mean in
His
this.
hairstyle from 2001 is better than the hair. Like just the details on human.
Yeah,
in
but
that.
the humans also aren't the main focus.
Yeah, that's true. The
The-
bees are good though.
The humans
Bees are
with the
fine.
most attention
Yeah.
are Vanessa, Ken, and the lawyer.
Yeah.
So they look good, like decent.
Everyone else, like I said in the
Everyone else
commentary
is
track,
just
the
like-
guy, the same facial
Yeah.
structure.
They're
It's
all
the
because
same.
they're not the main focus. So
Yeah, I understand
why
that, yeah.
spend the time and effort? You know.
Yeah.
So I think overall, I'm gonna give it like a B minus ish.
Okay.
Because the animation it holds up extremely well, but then there are also some parts where it slips. But it also brings back up because of like all the attention to detail and stuff. For me, like the fact of the matter that they made sure to put a noticeable like readable headline on Adam's newspaper.
Yeah.
When Barry picked him up in the beginning of the movie, stuff like that. You know, I love it. And even when Barry discovers the bee farms
Mm-hmm.
and he looks at the portrait of the queen bee, who's just a guy, if you look closely enough, you can see that the queen bee has stubble.
Yeah, it does have stubble.
Like you can see the stubble on it,
Yeah.
despite being a portrait in the background of an animated film.
Exactly.
Yeah, no? So there's little shit like that. It stands out to me. So overall, it's like a B minus B ish for me. So that's on animation alone.
Overall,
yeah, I think it's time for the overall score. So Chris, how do you feel? Like overall,
Letters,
as
right?
letters, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Let's see, letters.
Don't say E. There you go.
There's no more.
That's
I give it like a.
Oh, that's great. That's great. That's a great score.
It is.
That's a great score. That's the highest score for me, at least. He has the plus and minuses. I just do the letter.
Mhm.
That's like the highest you can go for. Fuck you. Like,
I just wanted to see what you wrote down.
oh yeah? Man. Okay, I'm joking.
Don't make me kiss you.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Hey, I'm not involved,
God, if
everybody. I'm
this was-
here.
it was my
I'm just chilling in the back, yo. I'm chilling in the back. I'm chilling.
Alright, so your overall score. What do you
Overall, C.
see?
I just thought it was okay.
I think personally on my overall, I'm gonna give it like a B.
Oh, so we're all not on the same page apparently.
ABC. You
Oh,
know?
come on. You're the one who said B?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You made all the B
But
jokes.
no, I mean, like, not only is it funny because
No, it is funny. I'll give it that. It is
B.
funny. It's
But-
a funny movie.
Even in the beginning of the movie, they make reference to that. Like, they're talking about their grades,
Yeah.
and Barry goes, "I got a perfect score, all B's," and Adam goes, "Oh, you got all B's? I got A's." You know,
Yeah.
and so he's bummed about getting it. So
Yeah.
that's but yeah, no, I really enjoy this film. Like, meme or not, it's a film that I can sit down and watch.
Yeah.
But I think overall, there are just some things that drag it down for me a little, especially like the background characters not looking normal.
Mhm.
You know, not every joke lands, but
But most
that's
of them-
personal.
most
that's
of them
personal
do.
sense.
You
So
can make jokes about the joke.
exactly.
Well, what about you?
He already gave it
I
a
said
C.
Did? Give it a. Like, can you please just step outside the room for a second? Gotta run this man. Fade. No.
Dog,
respect it.
yeah.
I respect
You
it like
think
how I would respect anybody's opinion.
Dude, don't get me
I'm-
wrong. I
I'm-
loved watching with you guys. I really
Oh,
did.
it's a
But
lot of fun.
if I was alone, it's just
No, it's a film you can't watch alone.
These
Yeah,
are
I
the
wouldn't
kind
have fun with
These
it.
are the kinds of movies you watch with the homies.
and make fun of them.
Yeah.
It's got. Oh my god! You want to know what movies that are good to watch with people? Okay, I have never watched like a horror movie that actually like genuinely scared me.
I mean,
Right?
Me too. I never either.
Okay, yeah, me
Never.
neither. But whenever I do watch horror movies, they're so fucking funny. It's because the acting is either A, shit, or just like the plot is stupid.
Or they
Yeah.
just scream all the time.
Yeah, that's just mostly screaming and really shitty jump scares. Like, you could do
Mhm.
better than that.
Slashers.
yeah, slashers.
Disrespectful.
The hash ring slasher. Oh, let's get that right.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
get it.
One day, thank you. Slasher. Well, like, I never watched a scary movie, but scary movies are really fun. So, like, if I want to watch a
Yeah.
comedy, I'm watching a fucking horror movie with somebody. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, it's fucking hilarious.
It's
Like,
part of the fun.
So
like
when
I
you want to
said,
watch something scary, you watch a bad comedy.
No, to be honest, I don't even think it just becomes a bad comedy. I think it just becomes cringeworthy because
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh shit.
Shut the fuck up.
like
Exactly.
I know I already mentioned it, but like that's a lot of the reason I like doing the commentary track
Yeah, we
is
make,
for movies that you don't watch alone.
Yeah.
You know, it's those few movies you can't watch alone. It's
there's
because
yeah,
we don't
there's-
watch it alone. We have each other,
Mhm.
and then whoever decides to listen can play this at the same time as the movie,
Mhm.
so it's almost like real time, and then you're basically not watching it alone because you're hearing our observations, our jokes, stuff like that. And sure, it can be a little distracting if you're trying to actually watch a movie,
Yeah.
but if it's something like the B movie where you put it on, you pay half attention to it and half talking to your buds.
Yeah.
It's something that this is good for. I was really excited to come up with the idea to do meme month because I couldn't think of any theme for November.
Yeah.
And as soon as I thought meme month, the very first movie that came to my mind was the B movie.
Can't blame you at all. Not one bit.
No, I mean,
What
because
a
the whole
fucking
movie's
thing.
a freaking meme. Like,
Yeah.
in 2016, they shipped
Exactly.
I can't fucking wait to.
₦어ᴇ.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna love it.
We don't tell them the movie next week, but we just give them little hints, I guess. Oh, they can't see us, so I can't really do a face now, can I?
High
Just-
five, meh, princess.
I feel like they'll feel it through the mic.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Place your face
I
against the
felt
mic.
that. I
Yeah.
can. That sound is a face.
If I close my eyes and listen to that sound, I imagine the face you're making. You know. Yeah.
So next week, fuck you, Magnet.
You're welcome.
Hey yo,
Yo. Vibe check?
vibe check.
Oh
Why are
boy!
you talking to the guy with the knife in his hand? What? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, no, I think that's all I have to say about the B movie. How about you, Jeremy? Any final?
Just mixed about it, but again, fun.
What
You
about you,
guys,
Chris?
fun.
I love the movie.
It's a fun movie. Yeah.
It's. I feel like by itself, watching it like on your like a.
Get drunk.
Like-
At least
like-
get
like-
drunk
like a-
by yourself watching it.
Oh my god.
Get
yeah.
drunk.
Get intoxicated in any way, shape, or form. Just be safe.
Yeah.
Of course,
Ha.
do
safe.
drugs responsibly.
Yeah.
That was a joke.
Mhm.
And like, you know, I feel like by itself maybe a C. No, like a C plus or a B.
Yeah.
But like when you watch it with people, it really
It picks
uplifts-
up, yeah.
It lifts up the atmosphere. It becomes a lot more comedic.
Yeah.
Like you can't just watch it by yourself.
Plus, when you watch it with people, you get to sit there and be like, "This is fucking ridiculous."
Exactly.
You guys are seeing what I'm seeing, right?
You get to react
Yeah.
with other people. Like when you watch it by yourself, you can't react.
You can't.
With only
It's
yourself.
like I'm talking to the fucking wall. Like, you fucking saw that shit, right? Like, that would be talk to
It's
the,
like, bro,
the
am I the
lawyer.
only one who's seen this? I'm talking to my water bottle.
Exactly.
Bro, word, like this movie's crazy.
The water rusher was talking back.
Exactly.
Did you see that bee trying to fuck the bitch? Like,
Exactly. Like, did you see the bee in the human house?
I'm still mad that there isn't a porn parody of this.
What a nice.
We
way.
should make it.
What a nice way to end the review, right?
We should make
we
it.
were doing so well.
We
man.
were-
we were on a roll.
We were vibing right now, and then he just said, "Where's the porn parody?"
We were doing so well.
We should make it.
All right, I think it's
All right, that's
time.
enough.
I think you watched too much B
That's
movie.
enough for today.
Let's wrap it up.
go for a walk in the living room.
So yeah, I think that's about all there is to say for any of us. So I think to wrap this up, I'll just say, Chris, thank you for joining us.
Of course. Hold on, I'm stabbing a water bottle.
Don't stab yourself.
This is what I'd be doing to people. Oh wait, it didn't go through. It's not gonna pop. It's not gonna pop. I almost cut my.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I see what he's trying to do.
Like, you're gonna have-
Why aren't you doing it next to the
It
mic?
has a mouth.
It's supposed to be ASMR.
No.
Okay.
Oh, you want me to do it next
No.
Wait, you have to do it slow. I guess. Do it slow.
You gotta tickle it. You gotta
I'm
arouse it.
tingling. Nah.
You gotta
Why are you
arouse it.
whispering? I hate ASMR.
Alright, it's gone. It's gone. Where do my thumbs?
I got it.
Just hold on to
I
it
got
for a
that.
minute. But yeah, Chris, thank you for joining us. I hope you had a good time.
I had an amazing time.
Yeah.
I had no.
It was nice to see you, man. Like we
Nice
haven't
to see you
nice
too,
to
bro.
meet
haven't
you.
seen you in forever.
Word.
Um,
I haven't seen anybody from high school in forever because I don't like anybody from the high
Oh,
school.
oh
Facts.
my
I
God.
hate so many. I hate this town, bro.
facts.
Like, to be honest, you don't. I mean, I like a lot of people, but like not a lot of people. You feel me?
Yeah.
And if they feel the same way about me, that's fine. I don't care.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna be mean to them.
Exactly.
Here's a gift basket.
Oh, thanks. But so, anyways, I think that's
We
the
got that.
I'm
the
innovative.
end of our commentary track, or
Of
not
course.
commentary, our review.
Mhm.
So I just wanted to say, make sure to subscribe if you liked it, like if you liked it, subscribe because we put out new reviews every Monday, commentary tracks every Friday, and a recap of all the movies we watched during the past month on the last day of every month.
Yes, sir.
And make sure, Chris, do you want to plug anything?
What do you mean?
Like Insta,
like an
Twitter,
Instagram,
anything?
Twitch.
Follow me on something.
Nah, I like to stay anonymous.
Damn.
Fair enough. I respect that.
Yes. Brush your teeth, kids.
Yeah.
And adults, actually, just brush your teeth in general. And if you can't,
Facts.
what's it called? Dentists say to take a swig of water, swish it, and swallow it if you don't have time to brush your teeth. And then take something minty afterwards.
Minty fresh.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's.
So if you ever got a date,
fellas, we got you. Ladies too, but we got you.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's about it for the review. Thank you for listening. This has been Bradow's Blockbusters. I'm Michael Bradow.
I'm Jeremy Elves.
I'm Chris.
And be safe.
I had a feeling you were gonna do that.